In this video, we're going to talk about coordinating a reach for an object that you might have or want to get to, whether it's in your pocket, whether it's in your pant leg, okay, whether it could be a radio. Police officers, I teach a lot of police officers, and they keep radios here to reach for. Now, you don't want to be doing something like this and just get hit, so you want to be able to reach for an object at the same time you're defending yourself. So we're going to divide this video into two parts. We're just going to demonstrate and replicate where you might be putting your item that you want to get to, and where an item might be attached to your opponent that you want to get to. Maybe you're disarming your opponent. And we just need to make simple touches to those locations like we did in our first video. So my best advice is just to start touching, make contact with the wooden dummy, double that contact up, stay connected. Okay, do a couple of things we've done in the other videos, and then make an attempt to reach for something where you might keep it in the pocket. Keep everything flowing if you can. Okay. I'm trying to pause when I'm about to reach for something. You see? And again, I'm not reaching for anything in this first half of the video. We're going to do another video and attach it to this one with a different wooden dummy, and we're going to set the wooden dummy up. I'm going to wear different clothes, and we're going to put all kinds of things around, handcuffs, radios, things on the floor even that we can use and reach for. Keeping an open mind to coordinating offense, defense, and reaching for something that could be helpful when you're defending yourself. Okay, so again, in a simple format, just try and look for the places where you keep something. Okay, it should always be convenient to get at. And now you are just going to, again, reach for those items as we're playing around on the wooden dummy, either blocking or striking. Let me get the other dummy ready to go. The other dummy has binding around it, and we can attach stuff to it a little bit easier. Okay, so come back in a sec. Okay, we're back. We're going to practice how to disarm our opponent, our wooden dummy opponent here. I put several weapons around the wooden dummy. I attached them to the wooden dummy, and some of them I concealed. And this gives you an opportunity to maybe be observant and see if you can see something on your opponent or through the material that you might be concerned about and maybe need to take away from him. Okay, and some you can obviously see, and if you have an opportunity to reach for that, of course you would do that. Okay, so just like the first half of the video, get going with some touches. You know, get a little creative, get comfortable, flowing, and then you reach for it, disarm it away. Okay, now have a plan. Don't just reach for it. He sees you reaching for it, he's going to do whatever he can to prevent you from doing that. So this can all be distractions that you're trying to create while you come around and take his weapon away. Okay, so that's what the wooden dummy is here for. It's to help you be creative and train this concept. Okay, let's put that aside. Okay, there's a stick here. I don't think you can see it. Let me try and get that stick away from him. Okay, so probably need to move closer to that weapon. And now I can use it before he can. Okay. All right, and one more chance at grabbing a weapon here. Okay, it's all about just doing something else at the same time you're reaching and trying to disarm your weapon. That's what makes it work. Your ability to create sort of a smoke screen, or you might be actually defending yourself at that time, and an opportunity presented itself, disarm your opponent. Let's talk about grabbing something that you already have that can be useful. A radio for help. I have handcuffs. I'll keep them here when I'm about to demonstrate. Okay, I have a small weapon on my pant leg here. I have another weapon towards my ankle. I'll put one here as well. These are just markers. I have pockets here. I changed clothes, and I have pants on that I can put a lot of stuff in. Okay, I can conceal it or I can expose it. You want to practice however you would have worn these things and carry those things. The best representation I can have of a radio police officers carry would be maybe this eraser here, and I can just call for help on the radio. Okay. Again, it's just being creative and knowing what works. Let me give you a few pointers. You saw me take away a weapon from my opponent. He can easily do the same. So if you have something visible that he can see or detect, you don't want him reaching for it. That's called weapon retention. Okay, so when you draw a weapon, either bring that weapon to you. Here in this case, I'll give you an example. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a weapon right here. Now, I don't have it in front where my opponent can easily take it while I'm defending myself. I drew that weapon back. And because it's so low, I'm not going to reach for it and expose getting struck. I'll bring the weapon halfway up before I draw it out. You see, it just makes more sense. Okay, so as I'm maybe defending or striking or looking for the best opportunity to grab that weapon, that's how I make it happen. Okay. Again, it's all about timing. It's all about creating an opportunity to take a weapon out. Some weapons have like little clips that you have to get out, and that's why it's helpful to practice doing this. And the wooden dummy is here to give you some assistance in that. So in this case, I'm right-handed. I might want to reach for it with my right. I might want to reach for it with my left, and I want to practice both ways of getting that radio out, or that item that's clipped in out. Okay, so and you have to be prepared if the whole thing comes out. Well, this is on pretty good, but if I get the whole holster out, then that's what it is. You just have to, now that you reach for it, look for the best opportunity to actually get it out and use it. Okay, so these are things that really happen, and things that you should practice and be exposed to. Okay, and that's what this video is all about. It's being prepared. Okay, so play around. Try and remember everything we've been talking about in the other videos. And draw a weapon. Okay, let's talk about reaching for something that's not a weapon, but it's a restraining item. It's a handcuffs. Okay, and you want to place the handcuffs in the same exact holster or place that you would keep them. Okay, so you don't end up fumbling around trying to figure out which end is up, and so to speak. Okay, because there are certain ways that handcuffs actually lock in, and you want to know how to set that up in advance. That's going to be on a later video. We're actually going to talk about police defensive tactics. But right now, it's just how do we get this out? Okay, in this case, I'm just going to put them in my pocket. You guys, probably law enforcement guys, have many different ways and where you keep it. So we're just going to talk about reaching for it. So like anything else, it's just opportunity. When that opportunity presents itself, okay, I might be holding my opponent here waiting to grab my cuffs, but now it's not in a great position, you see. So I might have to control to get to the handcuffs, and that's just something you want to work in during the training, okay. Or sometimes you just have a perfect position to begin with, okay, and then you can reach for the handcuffs and put them on. Okay, treat this like any other weapon. Don't keep it available, don't make it available to be taken away or dropped. You want to be able to use it, not that you're afraid he'll take it away and use it against you. You're afraid he'll take it away and then you don't have any. Okay, so when you do draw for it, if you can, move it back further away from your opponent before you pull it out. That would be your best option. Okay. Something might have dropped on the floor that you need to get, or maybe something just happens to be there, like this broom, and you want to make sure you have some training in picking that up safely, grabbing those items safely. So it's all about just, again, practicing on the wooden dummy, keeping your eyes open. You see I'm looking, and I see I have a broom here, so I took it, and now I can use it as a weapon. Okay, you can't see, but I have a weapon on the floor. I have two weapons on the floor there. The closest one to me is a piece of wood. Okay, so I need to drop my elevation a little bit before I can reach it, and now I have it. Okay, and that's a good practice opportunity right there. Okay, so video is called Reach For It. Be creative, and good luck.